Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your School Mascot Debit Card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay Unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
You ready, Keely?
Hey, good work. Right now, good work.
All right, Meredith, stay tall. Stay tall, reach back. Stay tall, Meredith, reach back.
That's some trouble. First pitch from Crawford. It's going to be grounded to Worrell. Picks it up, makes the throw in time for out number 2. So Corey Worrell has made both plays so far. So 2 quick outs here for the Lady Warriors as Ruby Wilmus will come up to bat. She is the center fielder. This is going to be popped up into center field. Tatum Peterson going back, and she makes the catch. And that's going to do it for this inning. Good play there by Tatum Peterson on the run. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Warriors as they will come up to bat next in the bottom of the second. We'll be back with that here on Albany TV.
Tanya McCampbell of Lone Star Investments at 120 South Smith Street in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment Securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Fintra SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisories Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And we are back here. We are back here for the start of the bottom of the second. Jordan Circus leading things off for the Lady Warriors. She swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. So Warriors will have a quick 1-2-3 inning at the start of the second. We'll see if they can tack some runs on the board here as Jordan Circus swings at the 0-1 pitch and misses for strike 2. 0-2 pitch here. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so 3 straight swinging strikes. And DeFries sits down Sturkis to start the inning as Bree Jensen, the catcher for Albany, will come up to bat next.
And for Jensen, getting a little bit of a nod from her coach, Coach Epperly, went 4 for 4 in the game on Thursday, gets to move up a couple of slots here in the lineup.
Yeah, she's been a great addition for the Lady Warriors so far. First pitch low for ball 1.
And she's kind of taken over the starting duties since the Bill Hill tournament on Saturday and has really solidified her spot behind the plate.
So 1-0 pitch here from DeFries. Swung on a miss for strike one. A little high. Jensen probably chased a little bit on that one. Evens up the count at 1-1. Pitch from DeFries. Weakly fouled back behind home plate, hits the fence. So that will move the count to 1-2. Like you mentioned earlier, Warriors are facing a pretty hard throwing pitcher here in DeFries. Haven't really faced anyone that throws as hard as her, at least this week. And out of the gate, their first looks at her, they're a little bit late on some of their swings. 1-2
and I would
pitch taken
expect
inside.
the next time the Warriors come through the lineup, they might have her down a little bit easier and maybe get a couple more good hacks on DeFries here as she'll come home with the 2-2.
This is going to be fouled off her leg. That never feels good. So she'll take a second here, walk it off. Count stays 2-2. So 2-2 pitch from DeFries. Swung on a miss for strike three. And that's DeFries' second strikeout of the inning. And that will bring up the designated player, Zoe Weathered. She's batting in place of Keely Siddons, and that's what they've been doing all week. Weathered batting in place of the right fielder, Siddons. So first pitch here to Weathered. Swung on a miss for strike one.
Weathered did not play last season, but put herself into the starting lineup by a good off-season work, and then played pretty well in the Jamboree last week, Tuesday.
0-1 pitch fouled straight back into the fence. So DeFries gets ahead here 0-2, and now Weathered has to protect. DeFries has a chance here to strike out the side if she can strike out Weathered here. And that's what she will do. She'll get Weathered swinging and missing. 3 swinging strikeouts here as DeFries strikes out the side. We'll come back with the top of the third here in a moment on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Hi, this is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers for the loss of our main lodge due to a fire in August. Thanks to the efforts of the firefighters that night, we still have our 3 cabins, the East Fork Chapel, and the Legacy Event Center available to rent. We also wanted to let everyone know that we do plan to rebuild, and when we do, it will be bigger and better than before. For more information, please contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
And welcome back here out to Albany as Addison Crawford is ahead of the leadoff hitter for the inning, Lauren McIntyre, 0-2. So 0-2 pitch here from Crawford. Swung on and missed. Crawford able to strike McIntyre out. That's her 3rd strikeout of the game, as that will bring up Lindsey Jackson, the 9-hole hitter and the 3rd baseman here today for the Lady Blue Jays. First pitch a little high for ball 1.
And really Crawford and DeFries are kind of matching each other on the mound here so far. Each have given up 1 hit, and that's it.
1-0 just a little high for ball 2. So now Crawford has to try and battle back here as she is down 2-0. 2-0 is fouled off on the first base side out of play. So count moves to 2-1. 2-1 pitch here from Crawford. And that's going to be called strike 2. And now Crawford has come back after throwing 2 balls with 2 good strikes to even up the count at 2-2. And swung on and missed. And after DeFries was able to strike out the side in the last half inning, Crawford has come back and struck out the next 2, or the first 2 of this inning, as the top of the order comes back up with Bailey Busby, the catcher. She struck out looking at her first at bat. And she will foul this one off. Bounced right in front of the plate and back into foul territory. So 0-1 here from Crawford. That's going to be taken for ball 1. So 1-1 count here to Bailey Busby, the catcher, here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. And just a little outside for ball 2. And that was a pitch probably close enough to where if you got 2 strikes, you're probably swinging at that one. That was right on the border. This is going to be grounded back to Crawford. Tries to knock it down, and Albany's not going to have a play as that one rolled away from Crawford, and Trauncey's momentum was taking her towards the middle.
And that's one of those plays where if Crawford doesn't get mid on that, that is probably a 6-3 putout by Trauncey.
Yeah, especially with her range that she's shown in second base, and Busby's going to take off, and she will get into second base off the steal. The pitch was low for ball 1. Haley DeFries is the one batting, the pitcher for Northeast Nodaway. She singled in her first at bat, and she's going to line this one hard into left field. Cedar picks it up, throws into Trauncey, and they're not going to have a play at home, as that's going to score Bailey Busby.
And that throw in there to Trauncey, she could have thrown it home, but if they've kind of learned a little bit from the game on Tuesday against Stanbury, if you throw it home, that runner from first will go to second, and almost was able to get Freese caught between first and second as that one is tipped.
It's Jaden Atkins batting, first baseman. She struck out in her first at bat. One is taken high for ball 1. So after 2 strikeouts to begin the inning, the Warriors have given up 2 singles and 1 run scored. This is going to be fouled up against the fence on the third base side for a foul. So count moves to 1-2.
Crawford started the inning with 2 strikeouts, looking to try and end it here, only giving up 1.
This is going to be just fouled off. Could barely even hear that one, but nonetheless, it's a foul ball. So 1-2 pitch here from Crawford. And that's going to be a called strike 3. So despite the 1 run given up, Crawford's still able to strike out the side. But Northeast Nodaway is able to strike first and get 1 run on the board. And we'll be back here with more on Albany TV.
Small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of Northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
And welcome back out here to Albany as we get set here for the bottom of the 3rd. Lady Warriors find themselves trailing 1-0 after Northeast Nodaway was able to strike first last inning. Alexis Sider leading things off here for the Lady Warriors, her first at bat of the day. First pitch here from DeFries. Going to be fouled straight into the right field side. So 0-1 count now for Sider. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. So Sider quickly finds herself down 0-2. And swung on and missed for strike 3. And going back to the first inning, DeFries has struck out 5 batters in a row. That brings up the center fielder, Tatum Peterson, get her first action, see if she can break up that streak. First pitch a little high, swung on a miss for strike 1.
You said 5 strikeouts in a row, 6 total already here through just 2 1/3 of inning. So just one player that was able to get out was not via strikeout, as that one's bunted back to the fence.
So that brings the count to 0-2. So 0-2 pitch here from DeFries. And fouled straight back.
And that one hits right off of the home plate umpire and hits him in the shoulder, so he'll take a quick moment to go out and wipe off home plate, and seems to be okay.
So count remains 0-2. Pitch here from DeFries. Low for ball 1. So Peterson's able to stay alive for the moment and move the count to 1-2. Here with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd as Albany trails 1-0.
I say that one hits off the bat. As it looked like it kind of came in and hit her off the hand, but with where the bat's located, they're going to call it a foul ball instead of a hits batsman.
So that keeps the count at 1-2. And here's the pitch from DeFries. It's fouled straight back. Is it going to stay in play? It will. And Busby's able to make a nice grab against the fence.
That one looked like it might have been trapped, but looked like she was just able to get her mitt there and pulls that one in for out number 2.
So Warriors have their leadoff batter, Claire Mannering, back up to bat. She bats here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch here from DeFries is lined up hard right at the middle, and it's going to get through. And a 2-out single there for Claire Mannering.
We kind of saw it with the Northeast Nodaway players last inning. Once they have seen Addison Crawford for that second time, they're able to get a little bit more hits. Busby and then DeFries were able to get hits. Mannering, her second time around, seeing DeFries gets one right back up the middle. We'll see what Corey Worrell can do next.
Well, struck out in her first at bat. So first pitch to her here. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Mannering has a little bit of speed here. We'll see if Albany tries to get her in scoring position here with 2 outs. She probably will be going if it's any kind of pass ball. 0-1 here, swung on and missed for strike 2. And so now Corwell finds herself here in a 0-2 count. It's going to be fouled straight back, high off the fence, so count remains 0-2. So 0-2 pitch here to Worrell. It's going to be an inside pitch, but Worrell's able to fight it off and keep the count 0-2. So nice couple of foul balls here from Worrell to stay alive. The 0-2 pitch is going to be looked at, but it's a called strike 3. And Corwell will be sat down on strikes as that ends the bottom of the 3rd inning. Northeast Nodaway able to hold on to their 1-0 lead. We'll be back with the top of the 4th here in a moment on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of VTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. VTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. VTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
We're back here on Albany TV. First pitch here to Boswell's popped up to the shortstop, Abby Tronson, and she makes the grab for out number one. So that's going to bring up Mackenzie Pride. She lined out in her first at bat, and this is going to be grounded right at the middle, and that's going to be a one-out single here for Northeast Nodaway.
And like I said, you kind of saw it the first 3 innings. Both teams kind of feeling out the starting pitcher, and now starting to get a couple more hits going, as it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here, as it'll be the the flex player Sasha Deerdorf. That'll be pinch running for the designated player Mackenzie Pride. But yeah, once you kind of see those pitchers that second, third time, you kind of have them down a little bit better.
And so yeah, Sasha Deerdorf coming in to run for Mackenzie Pride here and so that brings up Meredith Adwell. She bats with 1 out here in the top of the 4th, and a runner on first base. She grounded out to third in her first at bat. First pitch to her is bounced across the plate, and Deerdorf takes off for second base, and Jensen's able to throw her down, and Tronson applies the tag.
And it was a ball that kind of bounced on Jensen, but she kept it in front of her, and I don't believe Deerdorf really had a good view of what was going on and was thrown out easily at second.
1-0 to Adwell. It's going to be swung on and missed to even up the count at 1-1. So Warriors now have 2 outs after the failed steal attempt, and but Adwell is able to ground this one into left field for a 2-out single. That brings up Ruby Wilmus, the center fielder. She flew out to center in her first at bat. First pitch is foul tip straight back to the catcher Jensen for strike 1.
Northeast Nodaway holds a 1-0 lead here in this top half of the 4th.
1-1 pitch taken high for ball 2. Ball 1, sorry. And 1-1 pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. So 1-2 count here for Wilmus. Popped up to the center fielder Tronson. She backs up a little bit and makes the grab for out number 3. And that's going to do it here for the top of the 4th. Warriors are able to keep the lead at 1-0. We'll see if they can tie it up or even take the lead as we come back here in a moment on Albany TV.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Lockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And we are back here in Albany as we get set to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading things off for the Lady Warriors is going to be the pitcher, Addison Crawford. She was able to single in her first at bat, and if she can repeat that or even do a little better, the Warriors would take that. They haven't had a ton of success, but as the lineup's turned around, they've been able to catch up to DeFreeze a little better as she's been throwing pretty hard, and the Warriors have had a little bit of trouble catching up to her. But we'll see if Crawford can get on base here to start off this bottom of the fourth. First pitch is low for ball one.
Listen, if you're the Warriors and wanting to get things going here offensively, this is the part of the order you want, the 3, 4, 5 hitters.
1-0 from DeFreeze. Swung on and missed for strike one. So that evens up the count at one apiece. One. Swung on and missed for strike two. And now Crawford finds herself in a 1-2 count. One, two. Swung on and missed for strike three. And DeFreeze is able to strike out the first batter here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That brings up the shortstop, Abby Tronson. She struck out looking in her first at bat.
And that's already the 8th punch out already on the day here for DeFreeze. Just giving up 2 hits so far with 8 strikeouts as she's really rolling through this Warrior offense.
First pitch here to Tronson. Turned around for a bunt attempt, but couldn't quite get it down, so 0-1 count.
Trying to get something going offensively, try and lay down a bunt here. Maybe see if bring in the first and third baseman here. I expect her to try and swing away here on this next pitch.
She's able to get the bunt down on the first base line. DeFreeze picks it up, makes a throw over to first, not in time. Tronson's able to beat it out for a bunt single.
DeFreeze had a little bit of trouble picking that one up along the first base foul line, and with Tronson's speed, you had to have a perfect pickup and then delivery to get her out at first.
It's the third base hit of the game here for the Warriors, and that brings up Jordan Sturkis with 1 out. And she's going to try and bunt too, but that was a little high.
That one kind of rose on her a little bit and almost kind of came back and hit her, especially after the bunt came straight back to the backstop.
So it's an 0-1 count here for Sturkis. It's going to be popped up back out of play. So 0-2 count now. So 0-2 pitch now from DeFreeze. It's going to be looked at for strike two. Tronson goes, and the throw might have been there in time, but the shortstop, Boswell, had a little bit of trouble catching it, and Tronson's able to get to second base. But it's a strikeout nonetheless for Sturkis. It's going to bring up Bree Jensen here for Albany. She also struck out in her first at bat. This was the part of the lineup last time where DeFreeze was able to get 5 straight strikeouts. Fouled straight back, first pitch. 0-1 count now for Jensen.
This was a spot though in Tuesday's ball game where Jensen really came through with runners in scoring position. Again, had 2 doubles, 2 runs batted in the ball game.
0-1 from DeFreeze. Popped up back out of play behind the plate. So 0-2 count now. And now DeFreeze has a chance to get her 10th strikeout of the game here in the 4th inning if she can set Jensen down. And the 0-2 is taken just low out of the strike zone for ball one.
Tronson got a long lead off there. Busby kind of walks her back to second.
So 1-2 pitch here. taken for strike 3, and that is the 10th strikeout of the game for DeFries. That one looking, and the Warriors are sat down once again without plating a run, and we're back with the start of the top of the 5th inning when we come back here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And we are back here to get set to begin the top of the 5th inning. The Lady Warriors currently trail 0-1. Looks like we're waiting for the catcher Bree Jensen to get her gear on, and out she comes. So far, go ahead.
I said so far, as you were, I believe, just as you were getting ready to say, it really has been a war between the two pitchers. DeFries has really been able to roll right through the Warrior offense. She's got 10 strikeouts so far in the ball game. Addison Crawford kind of rolling through the Northeast Nodaway lineup as well. She's only given up 3 hits. She has 5 strikeouts as well, but leaving a little bit more up to her defense.
Yeah, it's been a good game pitched by both pitchers. Addison Crawford just got hit hard by Bailey Busby and Hadley DeFries there in that 3rd inning, and DeFries is able to get Busby in, and that's really the only blemish that Crawford's had all game, just those 3 hits given up. Leading off things for Northeast Nodaway is going to be Lauren McIntyre as the first pitch is low for ball 1. McIntyre struck out in her first at bat. One-0 swung on a miss for strike 1. 1-1 here from Crawford is going to be weakly fouled, and it's going to be in foul territory on the 3rd base side. So count moves to 1-2 here for McIntyre.
Again, originally on the schedule for today should have been Pattonsburg.
This is going to be lined hard into right field. Right fielder
Siddons
comes in and picks it up and throws it back in, but that's going to be a leadoff single here for McIntyre.
Sorry, as I was getting ready to say, it's a game on the schedule at the beginning of the year was supposed to be Pattonsburg, but Pattonsburg, after winning the district last year, as that one clips the inside corner for strike 1, now no team this year due to lack of numbers, so they are playing with Winston. So Albany was able to pick up this game here against Northeast Nodaway today.
It's Lindsey Jackson batting currently for Northeast Nodaway. She took the first pitch for strike 1 and looked at the second one for ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count. She also struck out in her first plate appearance, but she's going to line this one into right field, and that's 2 in a row. Siddons picks it up and gets it back in quickly. But 2 straight doubles here to start off the top of the 5th inning for Northeast Nodaway, and the top of the order back up to bat with Bailey Busby, who has struck out once, has 1 single and an RBI.
This next pitch coming up here for Crawford will be her 55th of the day.
This is going to be hitting foul territory on the right field side. So 0-1 count here for Busby, and Warriors really need to get an out here. 0-1 is taken low for ball 1.
Crawford had given up 3 hits coming into the inning, has given up 2 so far here without an out.
And 1-1 is taken high for ball 2. So 2-1 count now for Busby. Runner on second and first. No outs here in the top of the 5th. That one's also just a little high, and Busby is now ahead 3-1. Jensen's going to throw over to second, but McIntyre is able to get back in time. So 3-1 pitch here. This is going to be lined to second. They're going to go for a double play out at second, but she's able to Busby's able to reach first in time. But it's going to be a fielder's choice.
So, yes, Mannering kind of thought about it for a second, threw it to Tronson covering at second to get the runner at second, but not quite able to pull off the double play. Just did that split second of thinking about where to go with the softball. Puts runners on the corners here with just one out.
That brings up the pitcher, Hadley DeFreeze, out to bat as Busby's able to advance to second base with a runner on third. So 2 runners in scoring position here for DeFreeze as she's down 0-1, but has a chance here to help herself out a little bit. It's going to be swung on and missed. That was a pretty low one, and DeFreeze would probably like that one back.
Yeah, got caught chasing one that ended up bouncing off of home plate.
So 0-2 pitch is grounded to short, and Tronson has a little bit of trouble with it, and she's not going to have a play anywhere as that scores Lauren McIntyre, and the Blue Jays are able to extend their lead to 2-0.
And a quick visit to the mound here by the Warrior infield. This visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. Just a quick little pick-me-up here for their pitcher, Addison Crawford.
As the first baseman, Jaden Atkins, comes to the bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And first pitch is taken for ball 1. But even if you do have 2 strikeouts in your first at bat, if you come up and you score a run and here in a tightly contested game, that kind of makes your day a lot better. As that one swung on a miss and it gets away from Jensen. Throws to third, but she didn't really have a play there. And so both runners will advance. Busby goes to third and DeFreeze goes to second. So now Blue Jays with 2 runners in scoring position now with just 1 out. This is going to be popped up into center field. Peterson coming in on it, makes the grab. And Busby initially didn't tag up, but a bad throw is going to allow her to score.
So, yeah, it was really a nice catch there by Peterson, throwing it in, kind of hit off the glove of Tronson. Busby kind of got caught where didn't tag up right away, and already on her way to third was DeFreeze, and the ball just kind of trickled away. So another run will score here for Northeast Iowa. They'll take a 3-0 lead here in the 5th.
It's going to be popped up into center field in the right field, and Siddons is able to make the catch, and that's going to be out number 3. A little bit of discussion, but I think that's out number 3, and yeah, it will.
Yeah, that was out number 3, so it'll be a 3-0 lead here for the Lady Blue Jays as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Back with more in a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Hi, this is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers for the loss of our main lodge due to a fire in August. Thanks to the efforts of the firefighters that night, we still have our 3 cabins, the East Fork Chapel, and the Legacy Event Center available to rent. We also wanted to let everyone know that we do plan to rebuild, and when we do, it will be bigger and better than before. For more information, please contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
And we are back here as we get set to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. Warriors gave up 2 runs in that last half inning, and now they find themselves trailing 3-0 here, and they've got 9 outs left to go. They haven't had a lot of success on DeFreeze quite yet, and they really got to get something going here. So leading things off for the Lady Warriors is going to be Zoe Weather, the designated player. She is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. First pitch here is popped up back out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch here from DeFries is going to be weakly fouled back for strike 2.
So that one kind of cut in on Weathered, and she was just able to knock it away, and I believe knocked some dust into the catcher Busby's eyes here.
Yeah, she'll take a second to get that out of her eye as Zoe Weathered quickly down 0-2 here.
So that one just kind of cut inside, almost kind of hit off the tape there of her bat. Busby gets some water from the home plate umpire and Robbie Craycraft to give her a chance to kind of wash out that dirt out of her eye. So going into this 5th inning, Addison Crawford had given up just 3 hits. Gave up three or four more in the top half. Now coming in, DeFries has only given up 3 hits. See what the Warrior offense can do as
Weathered strikes out, swinging. So first batter at the bottom of the 5th is going to be sat down on strikes.
And that's the 11th punch out of the day here for DeFries already through just 4 1/3.
That brings up the left fielder, Alexis Sider. She is one of those 11 strikeouts. She struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. The Warriors, they did so well those first couple games to speak about putting the ball in play, and they're just not able to do it quite yet as Sider once again strikes at, or swings and misses. So moves the count to 0-2.
Next pitch, the 63rd pitch of the day for DeFries.
She's going to foul it back, but Busby's able to bring it in, and that's going to go down as a strikeout. And that's going to bring up Tatum Peterson. She flew out to the catcher in her first plate appearance. I believe that was the play where Busby had to come back and kind of right up against the wall and make the grab. First pitch can be fouled off. So 0-1 count here for Peterson. Oh, 1 pitch. Gonna be fouled straight back and once again back into the umpire. But it looks like he's good once again. 0-2 count. So here comes the 0-2 from DeFries into Peterson. It's going to be fouled off on the third base side into left field.
That one just to the left of the third base bag. DeFries looking for her 13th strikeout here in the ball game. Warriors looking to try and keep this inning alive here. With them trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
So here's the 0-2 pitch into Peterson. It's going to be taken just high for ball 1, so Peterson able to stay alive with that ball. The count moves to 1-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Swung on and missed, and DeFries is able to strike out the side once again, and that's going to bring us to the beginning of the 6th inning, and we'll be back with the start of that here in a moment on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank location to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded just like you. BTC Bank.
So which one is it? Okay, and welcome back out here to Albany as we get set to begin the top of the 6th inning. Leading things off for the Blue Jays in this half inning is going to be Mackenzie Pride. She is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Northeast Nodaway looking to add a few more insurance runs like they did last inning. They were able to add 2 onto their lead, and we'll see what they can do this inning. First pitch is fouled straight back for strike 1. 0-1 pitch here from Crawford. Swung on a miss for strike 2. And immediately Mackenzie probably was shaking her head. That one was a little bit high right there at eye level, and we've mentioned it plenty of times that those ones do look very good to swing at.
Those are definitely the most appetizing.
Yes. That's going to be taken just outside, maybe a little low for ball 1. Not a bad pitch from Crawford. You got pride to swing high the first time. Maybe you could get her to chase low. This is going to be hit to the second baseman, Manring, and she throws over to the first baseman in time for out number 1. So that brings up the left fielder, Meredith Adwell. She is 1 for 2 on the day with the single. This is going to be grounded straight up the middle, and it looks like she's going to have another single as Peterson picks it up and gets it in, and Adwell is now 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. That brings up the center fielder, Ruby Wilmus. She's 0 for 2 on the day. She bats here with 1 out and a runner on first. First pitch is fouled back into the fence for strike 1. So 0-1 pitch incoming from Crawford. This is going to be popped up into right. Right fielder Sitton's going back, and it's going to drop fair just inside the line. And Adwell's going to hold up at third, and it looked like she was going to take off for home maybe, but able to get back. Had a little bit of indecision on where she was going to go. She probably could have scored on that play, but nonetheless, she's able to get around to third off the double from Ruby Wilmus.
Yeah, that one just out of the reach of the right fielder, Keely Sittons, dropped right in before the foul line. And it's a 1-out double.
First pitch here to Lauren McIntyre is taken for strike 1. She's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a run scored. So 0-1 pitch to her. She's going to get this one into right field as well, but that one is in foul territory, so 0-2 count.
So again, Adwell will sit at third. Wilmus at second here with 1 out. Top half the 6th inning, 3-0. Northeast Nodaway with a lead here over Albany.
0-2 pitch from Crawford. It's going to be weakly tapped to third. And they had Meredith Adwell in the middle of home plate and third, but good base running there, honestly, from Adwell to save McIntyre. She's able to get to first.
Yeah, she reaches base on the fielder's choice, but Worrell kind of had it and threw it home. Maybe would have almost been better if she just would have taken it to her right and tried to tag out Adwell herself and run her back to third.
And the Blue Jays have bases loaded here as Jackson comes up and she fouls the first pitch back right into the fence. So great opportunity here for the Blue Jays as they currently lead by 3, but a great chance to extend that lead with the bases loaded and 1 out.
And the Warriors are going to need some big outs here in order to keep this at a 3-0 ball game.
Lindsey Jackson weakly grounds this one to short. Throw over to first in time, but that is going to plate a run. So Northeast Nodaway able to extend their lead to 4-0 on the ground out.
And Wilmus, McIntyre each move up a base. So now Wilmus at third, McIntyre at second as Adwell scored on the ground out.
And that's going to bring up Bailey Busby, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a single, a fielder's choice, and a strikeout, and she has scored a run. First pitch to her was 1-0. She grounds this one to short. Tronsa picks it up, and it's a low throw. Sturkis not able to get it, and that's going to score 2 runs as Northeast Nodaway able to score 2 more.
And Northeast Nodaway doubling up their lead here in this top half of the 6th inning. Again, it was a good play, just a little too low for Jordan Sturkis to be able to dig it out at first.
First pitch here to DeFries is going to be taken for ball 1. Jensen threw over to first, but Busby got back in time. So 6-0 lead here in favor of the Blue Jays. It's going to be grounded to short again. It's going to get through. And a bad throw into third, and Busby's going to go for home. And she's going to be in time. And DeFries is able to go all the way to third.
So that one just got underneath the glove there, the shortstop Tronson. And it plates Busby. Now a 7-0 Northeast Nodaway lead here in the top of the sixth.
As Jaden Atkins comes up to bat, first pitch taken high for ball one. Atkins 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a sacrifice fly. This one grounded to third. Worrell picks it up, throw over to first, and that's going to be in time. And the Warriors are able to stop the bleeding, but not before. Blue Jays are able to tack on 3 runs, and they lead 6-0. And we're back with the bottom of the sixth.
7-0.
7-0. Sorry. We're back with the start of the bottom of the sixth here on Albany TV.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques in all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out here to Albany as we get set to begin the bottom of the sixth. Warriors trail 7-0. And first pitch here to Manring, taken low for ball one. Blue Jays were able to score 4 in that top of the sixth inning. And it was a big inning for them as now this game is starting to look a little bit out of reach unless the Warriors can start to get something going. This is going to be popped up to the second baseman, McIntyre, and she's going to able to get under it and make the play. As that's going to be out number 1, and third baseman Corey Worrell coming up to bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. So Warriors down to their last 5 outs of the game, down by 7. They really need to get something going here. This is going to be lined high and really hard into center field. Center fielder back, and it's going to be behind her head, the head of Wilmus, and Corey Worrell's rounding second. It's going to be held up at third base. So a 1-out triple for Corey Worrell, and that may just be what the Warriors need to get a rally going.
Yeah, she hit that one deep to center field over the center fielder's head and all the way to the fence, and she had 3 in mind the entire way and ends up with a 1-out triple here as Addison Crawford comes up to bat.
He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. First pitch to her is taken high for ball 1. So this is the best chance the Warriors have had to score a run all game long. They haven't had a runner get past second. And right back hard into the umpire. And that was the hardest one he's taken all game. It's been hit twice, but none harder than that.
Yeah, home plate umpire Robbie Craycraft really taking a beating today behind the plate. Said he's worked all 3 games so far this week here in Albany. This is the first time behind the plate during a varsity matchup. And like you said, he's been hit a couple of times so far. That one came back pretty hard off the bat of Crawford.
So after the foul ball, count becomes 1-1. This is going to be grounded to short. It's a weak ground ball. Throw over to first in time for out, but that's going to score Corey Worrell. So Addison Crawford able to get the first RBI of the day for the Lady Warriors, and they cut in that lead just a little bit to make it 7-1. And that's going to bring up Abby Tronson. She's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout.
This pitch from DeFries, the 75th of the day.
And she's going to line this one hard into left field. Got a lot of it, but a little early. So 0-1 count now to Tronson. And it looks like she might switch bats maybe. Not really sure what she's going back into the dugout for.
We'll come back out with a different bat here.
She switched bats. So as she comes back, she's down 0-1 here with 2 outs. In the bottom of the 6th, the Warriors trail 7-1. And that pitch is taken high for ball 1, so count even now at 1 apiece. A 1-1 count now. Pitch into Tronson. And it's going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. Now DeFries has a chance to strike out Abby Tronson for the 2nd time today.
And looking for her 14th here of the ball game.
It's going to be popped up into foul territory.
When they hit him back there to the parking lot, you always kind of take a second just to see if you're going to hear the clink and the car horns going off. And
you just hope it's not yours.
That's the truth.
1-2 pitch taken inside for ball 2, so count evens now at 2 apiece. Tronson still needing to protect here.
The 80th pitch of the day from DeFries.
And it's going to be popped up, back out of play once again. And another one that's in the danger zone.
At the moment, I can see this little maroon car over here, and they've come pretty close to it twice.
So 2-2 count still for Tronson. It's going to be lined hard again, but just foul.
And now we're out of balls.
So
when you have that many foul balls in a row.
Yeah. And especially that far, it takes a while
Yes.
for people to track him down and bring him in. So we'll have to wait for a ball to come back, and here comes one. So count remains.
Some of those kids a little while to run after those.
Yeah. So count remains 2-2 here for Tronson. 2 outs. It's going to be swung on and missed, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout for DeFries. 2nd strikeout of the game for Tronson, and that's going to do it for the 6th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 7th here in a moment on Albany TV.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out here to Albany as we get set to begin the 7th inning. Northeast Nodaway up to bat. They hold a 7-1 lead over Albany. And first pitch here is lined hard into left field. Alexis Sider going back and cannot make the play. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. And Jill Boswell is going to round second and be into third with a leadoff triple. And that was the 85th pitch for Addison Crawford of the game, and it's lined hard into left field.
Yeah, Sider really had no shot to come away with that one. Tried to kind of jump up for it, but went right over her glove and all the way back to the fence.
First pitch here from Mackenzie Pride swung on a miss for strike 1. Mackenzie Pride 1 for 3 on the day with a single. 0-1 pitch here from Crawford is going to be swung on a miss again. So Mackenzie Pride quickly down 0-2. 0-2 pitch here for Crawford. It's going to be lined into center field, and that's going to be in the gap. It's going to get down. Tanner Peterson coming in on it, picks it up and gets it back in. That's going to score Jill Boswell. McKenzie probably going to be credited with an RBI off the single.
And Northeast Nodaway quickly gets back the run that they gave up in the bottom half of the 6th inning to retake that 7-run lead.
As Meredith Adwell comes up the bat, grounded to second base. Clairman picks it up, out at second. Out at first, not going to be in time. They tried to turn a double play, but you got to be quick with these shorter bases in softball, and just wasn't quite quick enough. It's close play, but not quite in time.
And that's one of those reasons you don't see very many double plays in softball is the bases are so close together that it's just so hard to be able to turn that quickly as that pitch upstairs for ball 1.
So it's Ruby Wilmus batting. She is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. Second pitch swung on a miss for strike 1, so that evens up the count at 1 apiece. She bats here as Northeast Nodaway holds an 8-1 lead on top of the 7th inning. That one's going to be taken high for ball 2. That one's going to be taken low for ball 3. So 3-1 count now for Crawford, and she has to try and battle back. Pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. So now count moves full here for Wilmus, the center fielder. Full count pitch, fouled straight back into the fence. So count remains full. So full count here in the top of the 7th, 1 out. Meredith Adwell on first. And that one's going to be ball 4. And that's going to be Crawford's first walk of the game. Adwell moves up to second base, and Wilmus will go to first as Lauren McIntyre comes up to bat next. She's 1 for 3 on the day with the fielder's choice. A strikeout and 2 runs scored as she swings and misses at the first pitch. So 0-1 count now. This is going to be grounded to short. They get that out at third, and so the Albany will get the lead runner, but that's it as McIntyre grounds into a fielder's choice.
And that was a nice play by the shortstop Tronson, just a little flip over to the third baseman Worrell at third to get the lead runner. And now with 2 outs, again, you have a force at any base.
Yeah, as Lindsey Jackson coming up to bat. Runners on second and first, 2 outs. This is going to be grounded to shortstop once again. Tronson picks it up, makes the throw over in time to Sturkis. And Lindsey Jackson grounds out. So that's going to do it for the top of the 7th. Will the Warriors be able to make the 7-run comeback? We'll find out here in a moment on Albany TV.
Tanya McCampbell of Lone Star Investments at 120 South Smith Street in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment Securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of FINTRA SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisories Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And we are back here as we get set to begin the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Sturkis leading things off for the Lady Warriors. First pitch can be fouled back into out of play. So Warriors are going to need to put together quite the comeback if they want to win this game or send it into extra innings. They trail 8-1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
And they're going to have to do it with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters here.
And that one is going to be fouled back out of play as well. So Jordan Sturkis down 0-2. Sturkis is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And here's the 0-2. This is going to be popped up into center field. Wilmus going back, gets underneath it, and makes the play as Sturkis flies out. as that's going to bring up Bree Jensen, who is 0 for 2 as well with 2 strikeouts. She bats here with 1 out, no one on here in the bottom of the 7th. This is lined hard in the center field again. Wilmus going back once again, and that's going to bounce off the fence. Bree Jensen rounding first, going for second. And she's going to have a stand-up double here with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Warriors. Also a pinch runner here. Bree Jensen now, 4 doubles in the last 2 games here for the Warriors, as she has really been hot offensively, as it looks like Nora Schausch will come in and pinch run here for Bree Jensen, and it looks like the pinch hitter is going to be Kaylee Smith.
So Kaylee Smith getting the chance here to try and get something going for the Warriors. They haven't had much success hitting, and they're going with a new batter in place of Zoe Weatherd, who was batting in that spot. She was 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. So Smith gets her first plate appearance of the game. And she gets it here with a runner on second base and 2 outs. Warriors bring in Schaus at second to get a little bit of speed so they can try and score a run if one's hit into the outfield. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1.
Let's go, Kaylee. You got this, kid. Find yours and drive it.
0-1 pitch here to Smith. And that's going to be taken for strike 2. And so now Smith has to try and protect here with 2 strikes on her. So 0-2 pitch here into Smith. It's going to be taken high for ball 1. So 1-2 pitch into Smith. Swung on and missed. I think it was foul tipped, actually. So, but nonetheless, a strikeout anyway. And Smith will strike out swinging.
And that'll be the 15th strikeout of the ball game, as we're going to have another pinch hitter this time. It'll be Riley Brass coming in to pinch hit here for the Warriors, with the Warriors trailing 8-1 here in the 7th inning.
So first pitch here into Brass. Going to be taken for strike 1. So 0-1 count here for Brass. It's going to be swung on a miss for strike 2, and now the Warriors are down to their last strike. And DeFries trying to go for her 16th strikeout of the game.
This will be her 93rd pitch of the game as well.
Swung on and missed, and that's going to do it as DeFries strikes out Brass. And Northeast Nodaway is able to come back or get an 8-1 win over the Warriors. And we'll be back with your post game and the stats from the game in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Hi, this is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers for the loss of our main lodge due to a fire in August. Thanks to the efforts of the firefighters that night, we still have our 3 cabins, the East Fork Chapel, and the Legacy Event Center available to rent. We also wanted to let everyone know that we do plan to rebuild, and when we do, it will be bigger and better than before. For more information, please contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded just like you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember, your post-game tonight brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And before we get to our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game, let's take a look here at the ball game. Let's take a look at the box score here for Northeast Nodaway. It was Busby today who goes 1 for 4 on the day. Ends up getting on base 3 times, scoring 3 runs. Freese today goes 1 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Atkins goes 0 for 4 on the day with an RBI. Boswell today 1 for 4 with a run scored. Pride 2 for 4 with an RBI. Adwell 2 for 4 with a run scored. Wilmus 1 for 3 with a run scored. McIntyre 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. And Jackson today 1 for 4 with a run batted in. Addison Crawford today, the losing pitcher on record, through 99 pitches through 7 innings, gave up 8 runs, 2 earned off of 9 hits, 1 walk, and had 5 strikeouts in the ball game. For the Warriors, they were held pretty quietly on offense. Let's take a look at that. Claire Mannering today goes 1 for 3. Corey Worrell today 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. Addison Crawford today 1 for 3. Tronson today 1 for 3. Sturkis 0 for 3. Bree Jensen 1 for 3 with a double. Zoe Weather today goes 0 for 2. Kaylee Smith 0 for 1. Alexis Sider 0 for 2. Riley Brass 0 for 1. Tatum Peterson today 0 for 2 on the day. Haley DeFries goes 7 innings, pitches 93 pitches. Gives up 1 run earned off of 5 hits, no walks, 16 punch-outs on the day for DeFries.
Yeah, the 16 strikeouts really says it all. I mean, 21 outs in a game and 16 of them strikeouts. So just Warriors really weren't able to ever get anything going. They did get the 1 run, but towards the later innings when Northeast Nodaway got to see Addison Crawford several times, they really started to hit her pretty well. And those later innings, she gave up quite a few runs. That 4-run inning really got the Warriors kind of out of reach in this game. So, Coach Epperly said when we talked to him last week about just put the ball in play, and a lot of times the defense will make an error and give you a chance to score, and Warriors really didn't have much success doing that today.
And today's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game brought to you by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North. Check out Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany for all your trophies, awards, medals, plaques, and everything else that you might need for your next event or celebration. And tonight, Brett, there were 2 bright spots in offense. Bree Jensen had a nice double, but Corey Worrell about had a home run to center field, to dead center. Ends up coming away with triple, scores the lone run tonight for the Warriors. She's going to be tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game.
Yeah, there's a lot of runs given up and not many runs scored. It's kind of tough to find a player of the game. But, yeah, Worrell had the nice triple and the run scored, so she's probably the most deserving out of the lineup. And so, yeah, with that, we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors one more time for bringing you today's game. BTC Bank, Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, B&G in the Morning Podcast, American Family Insurance, Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, Lone Star Investments in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, the City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, Albany School District, and the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany.
Don't forget, Lady Warriors back in action again next week, Tuesday. They'll be on the road at North Andrew. It's a GRC West Conference game. We'll have that for you next week. And then also next week, Thursday, the Warriors on the road for another conference game. We'll have that one for you as well at King City. But don't forget, tomorrow night, high school football. It'll be a matchup in the GRC West between the Stanbury Bulldogs at home at Albany. We'll start pregame for you between 6:25, 6:30 for you tomorrow here on Albany TV.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game to watch. Be sure to tune in if you can't make it to the game. And with that being said, for myself, Brett Williams, play-by-play commentator, and Jared Rolvis, color commentator and cameraman for the day, so long and good night from Albany.